Alright, so today I'm going to teach you the fast way to patch your generic lighting. The fast way to patch your generic lighting. I have my Titan stimulator here, you can see. Titan stimulator. So before you have this, you have to download it from the AVOLITE website, and after then you install to your system. So for the stimulators, you can as well use it without a license because it's just a stimulator. So I'll wait for it to load. Now it's giving you a variety of options. You have the Tiger Touch, but since I'm working with laptop, it's easier to use Titan. We have Titan mobiles. We have AVOLITE quartz, and that, so it gives you varieties of the categories of mixer you have. But Titan, it works more with laptop. So I'm using T1. See the logo. So I'm waiting for it to load. Okay. Let me adjust my camera a bit. Okay. Yeah, it's better. So we're waiting for it to load. I don't think I need this. So we're waiting. Don't mind, I think my system is a bit slow today. I don't know why, but boom, so it's open. Okay. All this, say now I'm looking for a new show. So you want to open a new show, you press the button disk and you go to new show, right? Then it takes a while. It loads a new show, an empty workspace, right? Now, what you need to know about Titan 1 is Titan 1 has all the same functions with Tiger Touch. It's just that the layout is quite different. The workspace is quite different. It's just a bit different, So you have to get used to any of the console you're using. So you have to, when you use it over time, you understand the workspace. How Titan 1 workspace is different from how Quartz workspace is. So now I want to patch. Probably I saw a new light and I'm not sure of the personality that light has. You can patch as a dimmer or patch as a fixture. So today I'm going to teach you how to patch as a dimmer. So I'm using the workspace. You can see fixture and group. Okay, so I'm patching as a dimmer. Now there's no light you cannot patch as a dimmer, because dimmer represents just one attribute of that light. So for example, moving it has pan, tilt, dimmer, strobe, and all of those attributes. You can patch each of those attributes as a dimmer. So for example, if moving it has 16 channels, so you can patch it as 16 dimmer channel fixtures. So what that means is that it won't come as a package. It will come as disintegrated information. So for example, I want to patch my RGBs and I don't really understand the personality. So you go to dimmer, right? So for example, now this gives you the information you need before you patch. Okay, let me go back again. I think I'm quite fast. To patch, you go to patch, right? Then this fixture, I'm talking of dimmer. So you hit on dimmer, right? When you hit on dimmer, you want to make sure that, for example, quantity, number of lights you want to patch, how many of them, then the line. The line depends on the port where you're plugging on your console. We have line A as 1, line B as 2, line C as 3, and so on and so forth. Then we have the address. So for example, if my address, my RGB white address is 1, so I leave it on 1, right? So what will happen? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, after you're done patching, you clear, exit. Okay. Now, normally RGB light has red, green, blue, white, macro, color change, it has dimmer, it has strobe. So since I'm not really sure what the personality is, all you have to do, once you hit on the first dimmer, you try to turn on the attribute. So that, turn on the attribute. Probably that's a dimmer. Then you go to the next one. Turn on the attribute. Okay. Then go to the next one. Turn on the attribute. And so on and so forth. So with that, you can actually patch any light as a dimmer. But the disadvantage is it takes all over your workspace. It takes all over your workspace. And you can't work smart with this because sometimes you don't even know where red is, you don't know where green is. There's this other attributes editor, it won't work. It has a lot of color mix pages, but because you're patching it as a dimmer, you won't see those informations on attribute editor. So whatever you don't understand now, just keep saving an archive of questions. I'll give you room to ask questions, but from now this is just inception. You can patch any light as long as they are DMX enabled. You can patch them as a dimmer. Dimmer is quite cumbersome because you have to patch each of those attributes, but as an individual attribute. So for example, this one can be pan, this one can be teeth, or if you're using RGB, this can be red, green, but you can't know until you start turning on the values. You get to start turning on the values. That's how you get to know. So there's no light you can patch as a dimmer. It's just that patching as a dimmer, it's cumbersome, it's not smart. It's a digital console. They can give you more rooms to save it as an archive, as a personality, such that once you hit that archives, it shows all the attributes. Thank you so much. Hoping to release another tutorial, new and films. Thanks.